Hi, and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobby Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey.
Hey! So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobby Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
Rolf? Have you been playing this whole time?
Well, what'd you think it was? Some kind of sentimental montage in your head? We're doing the show again, Frog.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, it's you.
You're my idol.
You're sweet. Go on.
I grew up watching you. My parents grew up watching you. Their parents grew up watching you.
We are so excited to be back where it all started and then ended and then is maybe starting again depending on how tonight goes.
I've been burned before.
It's the Muppet Show and it starts right now. Maybe we're a little rusty.
Isn't it wonderful being back in the theater and giving the people what they truly want? What?
Right.
It's always been a dream of mine to be here.
Ooh, got any other dreams?
It's time to get things started.
Sensational, inspirational, celebrational.
We're still working out a few kinks.
Oh, that's all right. I love a kink.
Hola!
This is what we call a Muppet Show.
I can't believe they're doing the old show again.
Well, if it ain't broke.
No, they are broke. That's why they're doing it. Yep.
A superhero remake. Not exactly what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
This is the wall. It's everything. If I get this close and I miss,
I'm gonna need you to sign this to confirm you don't have superpowers.
yeah. I need to be in this movie. I was born to play this character.
Acting is the sum of everything you've experienced. The joy, sadness, loss, heartbreak.
The Department of Damage Control considers Simon Williams an extraordinary threat.
What?
Are you gonna use super speed or what?
I'm gonna use my car, Trevor.
Does that mean you do or do not have super speed? Let's go!
I've seen a lot of things. Many a deer have to fall. Crazy things. But it's all
unnatural things in the game. But good people? No. That girl I met. All in the wonderful game. I would be a good person too if I grew up in some cozy little impenetrable home. I would have to steal and stab and fib all the goddamn time just to get by.
What exactly is it you plan on doing once we find your daddy?
Gonna bring him to justice. So people know that how they conduct themselves matters. They don't give up hope.
The stuff we fight for? Story has it you used to believe in those things too.
I wish I had for 200 years. I've kept myself alive for one reason. To find my family.
Well then, you're gonna need friends. There's a war coming.
Soon he'll be there at your side. With a sweet bouquet.
I understand we're discussing a civil war. I must not have gotten my invitation.
And he'll kiss your lips and caress your waiting face.
We're actually beginning to get along.
And your hearts will fly.
Try again.
Away.
So this is Vegas, huh? I'd ask why my dad ran into a den of monsters, but he'd probably just tell me to shut the fudge up.
My order has been studying this for 400 years. And you're the first to have captured a specimen alive. These creatures are the result of a divine curse.
What exactly did I capture?
A vampire. For 400 years now, we've been looking for the source.
Here you are.
He comes to find his princess.
Count Dracula. Centuries ago, I asked God for one favor. I will fight in his name. But I ask him to spare my wife. He took my princess. Tell your God that until he brings me back my life no longer belongs to him. Pure souls can be reincarnated. Since then, I have lived on, waiting for her return. She's in danger. He's here. Let him come.
If we succeed in destroying this demon, all those who he's bitten will be freed from the curse.
God sent you here to kill me.
God sent me here to save you.
My father is a really good director, but he's a very difficult person. We can't really talk.
Gustav Ford! Thank you for coming. You working on anything new?
Something like that.
Kommer du med pappa? Nej, han drack ikke. Eller ja, tror det. Går det bra? Ja, det går bra.
Ja, det är väldigt tufft att vara skådespelerska, förstår du. Självförtroende och ditt behov av uppmärksamhet blir olidligt.
Hvordan vet du det? Du känner oss ju inte sånn egentlig, da.
Här i familjen är alla arga på pappa.
By aliens.
Elio!
Skipping school?
I don't know if this is boundary testing or sleep regression or... Which one of these is you?
I don't know, but I think that one is you.
My son, are you prepared to become the greatest war machine in the universe?
I don't know.
Your life isn't up there, Elio. You need to make friends.
I just want to belong somewhere. So if any aliens are listening, please come and get me. Okay, bye. I love you. It's really happening.
We search the universe
For the dreamers and stargazers.
This is awesome!
Are you gonna eat me?
What? Ew. Oh, no. My name's Elio. Well, what's your name? No one's ever asked me my name before. I'm Glorden. Back home, I didn't fit in. I thought Earth was the problem. But what if it's me? Well, I like you, and you seem fine to me. I never had a friend before. Me neither. Up top.
I am Grygon, prepared to be conquered.
But I just got here.
Perhaps one of us could talk to Lord Grygon.
I am shy.
I'll do it.
what a heroic figure.
I'm finally fitting in, and now Grygon's gonna blow everyone up. My friends need our help.
You made a friend?
Just give me a call.
You will feel my wrath. Glorden?
Hi, Dad. I'm a bargaining chip.
No, say the other thing.
Oh, help me, Father.
Quiet, you.
What does that unholy sound? Stop!
These are the lava tunnels. Gordon, I am not fireproof. Why didn't you say something? Gordon! Just get in my mouth.
It's actually kind of comfy in here.
It is? I've never been in there.
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Fuck, I guess we're gonna have to do it live.
Yes, the
God
fucking
damn.
thing sucks.
We're gonna have to do it live. I don't know what else to say. Shit. Guys, real quick, like and subscribe to everybody, all the channels. Get that out of the way, although I'll try to remember to do that throughout the stream. God damn. Watch a lot. I don't know how much the Oscar stuff you got caught up with, Bobby, but I'm trying to I was like, one movie a week's not gonna be enough, so I'm trying to get 2 in.
I got about halfway through Sentimental Value, or at least I think I did. I had made the dumb decision to watch it after I had worked a double. So
yeah,
I think because I remember I nodded off a few times and woke up.
Yeah.
You know, so
you can't nod off. Like most of that movie is I don't know. Like at least 60% of that movie is not in English.
Yeah, no. But like I said, I had made the mistake of watching that after doing a double.
Yeah, it's not like a high energy movie.
No.
I'll definitely have things to say about when we get to Oscar stuff. But we also went over, also watched Elio, which I did last night. And then I played on guitar. Oh wait, that's not me.
That was me. Yes.
What? But at least effort.
Yeah, I did.
But let's see. I'm trying to think. We could go over the thing that I actually forgot to advertise about. Because I put this on the agenda, and then when I was putting stuff together last night, I completely forgot that I watched it for the show to discuss on the show, which is the new Muppet Show special. So we're not advertising that we watched this, but we did. We have thoughts. So yeah, this is just a half-hour special. I feel like this is probably like them just saying, hey, put together a pilot for us. They put together the pilot and they're like, let's see how well this does, essentially. It's Seth Rogen's executive producing and guest starring as well, Sabrina Carpenter and Maya Rudolph. I don't know, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Like, if you've seen an episode of the classic Muppet Show, this is kind of just that.
Incredibly that. Yeah, it was just that, like a
It's
modern
not
episode
bad.
of
Yeah,
it.
I
No.
enjoy the Muppet Show, but it's that.
Yeah, it was
I didn't
good.
feel like I didn't feel like they were breaking any new ground or anything. I will say one. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
go
no,
ahead, Bobby.
Go ahead.
I was going to say one complaint I have about this is that the laugh track. I feel it's super dated. I know there's supposed to be a live studio audience, even though they can't do that. I think it would be fun to come up with an excuse as to why they don't have a live studio audience, therefore don't use the laugh track. Because a lot of the jokes I felt were decent, but then they'd do the laugh track and it'd be a little bit distracting for me, really.
I think it's kind of sells it that it's like in a theater. Still.
Yeah.
And they did do shots of the audience. Like,
yes.
That's where Maya met her Muppet pal.
Yes.
And yeah, I thought this was serviceable. Like Sabrina Carpenter was perfectly fine.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter was fun, I thought.
Like this is actually my first time watching anything that she does, like acting or singing, and both were fine.
Yeah. I'm not like Sabrina Carpenter's a name I hear all the time. It seems like she's probably fairly based, but like I've never like listened to her or really watched her ever. So this is my first experience with her, and I was like, oh, she seems solid.
Yeah, she seems all right. Like,
yeah,
you know, like if you're cool enough that the Muppets ask you to be in it and something, like you're all right in my book.
Absolutely.
Like I would always joke with my bass player that I jam with weekly, and I told him, like, you know, if we were ever to get any level of fame or whatever, I don't want like, you know, the big albums or any of that stuff. I just want to at least be able to famous enough to do something with the Muppets.
That would be awesome.
That to me is the bar of success. Like, and he's like, you know what? You're right. Like, yeah. Like,
I'll do it in a heartbeat.
And he's like, what would you probably do? I'm like, and I go like, play a song with Kermit. Like, or Electric Mayhem, but you know, definitely would want to sing Rainbow Connection with Kermit.
I will definitely say when it comes to Muppets, like it's like the Muppets aren't some of my favorite. I liked them a lot more when I was younger. As I've gotten older, I'm not as huge into them. That being said, I will say the original movie still absolutely slaps, in my opinion. I love the original movie. I was also going to say, like, this Muppet, I've never seen him before, but I thought he had some funny lines.
Yeah.
Kermit talks about how like they're trying to get stuff done. They just all turn to this guy. He's like, I've been burned before.
Yeah, no, I admit that. Just I just don't need any backstory.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how he got burned, but that's hilarious.
He's seen some things.
Yes, you don't want to know, man.
And I always think like their best humor is stuff like that.
Yeah,
like just it's kind of like, to me it's like a callback to that old Hanna-Barbera style like comedy from like the Jetsons or more like the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like an actual animal that has a job and they just look at the camera and go, it's a living. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would love a Muppet Show episode with Weird Al as the guest. That'd be hilarious.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. He would be
because
a perfect fit with
I
that.
wouldn't. It just seems like it would just everything would be perfect.
But yeah, I was kind of hoping they would do something a bit more unique. I did like going over the past stars, obviously the people who've been on Muppet Show, but yeah, as it is, it was fun. But I didn't feel like it broke any new ground or anything. I do feel like if you know what the Muppet Show was back when it was on, and you enjoyed it, you'll enjoy this. And if it wasn't your jam, probably not your jam anymore. Still,
oh yeah.
But yeah, I thought this was fine.
I always enjoyed the backstage stuff of the Muppet Show. And that's what I think. This now, it's definitely has like the newer gloss on it.
Yes,
but it's still good. It was good. I liked it.
I mean, Seth Rogen technically wasn't on this because he got cut.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. There's some people who who refer to Seth Rogen as like a box office poison or something that if they know he's attached, they will not watch it at all. Which is just like, I get it. There's some actors and actresses that I feel that way about. I get it.
Not Seth Rogen, but yes, there are people.
Not Seth Rogen.
Timothy Chalamet is one. I feel that way.
I don't have that for him, but like there are like
Jared Leto, I feel is
Jared
box office
Leto
poison.
is the big one for me. Oh my god.
Sydney Sydney Sweeney, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
she's getting that way for me. Yeah.
I think she's box office poison.
I mean, she listen, man, she did that jeans ad, and the white supremacists held on to it. And literally she did a podcast where they asked her about it, and all she had to say was, yeah, it's just a joke. Obviously, I don't believe in eugenics or anything. That's all she had to say. It was a milquetoast, easy, like softball question. And that's all she had to say as an answer. And instead, she refused to answer. She refused to answer on whether or not she believes in eugenics or not. And I was like, well, fuck you, bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah, even before that, I kind of thought she was like,
yeah.
I had heard like the hype around her, and then we watched Madam Web for that, I was like, which one was her? I was like, oh, she was terrible. Like she was bad.
No, I don't like. None of her performances have blown me away. The only thing that is noteworthy about her is that she has big boobs, and it's like,
well,
there's lots of women with big boobs.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, when we were younger,
yeah,
there was an actress that was like that. How looking back, some of the movies that she had lead, they're not good movies.
Mm-hmm.
And her acting at moments were not great. She recently was in something that she killed, and she was amazing in. It's Pamela Anderson Lee.
Oh, okay. I was trying to think, who are you thinking of?
Yeah, Pamela Anderson Lee.
Yeah, she was hilarious in Naked Gun. Yeah,
she was great. Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's not a great actress, but hey,
that she was
pretty.
She was funny. Yeah, but she was like gorgeous bombshell like when we were younger, which is like the generational thing now. It's I've noticed it happens.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will also add the Housemaid also starred Amanda Seyfried, who is talented. She is very pretty and talented. She has it both.
Yeah, and she is the reason that movie's doing so well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's been proven. Sydney Sweeney does not.
I'll die on that hill. That's my opinion on why that movie's doing well.
Yeah,
but what movie isn't doing well that I did see at the theater? I walked past it on the theater today because I went to go see Dracula.
Yeah. Well,
guess what was played to an empty house?
Was it a documentary?
Yes, it was.
Oh God, we're going to talk about it a little bit tomorrow, but apparently, like, that movie is the most expensive documentary ever made. Apparently, it cost $40 million to produce, and they put $35 million into budgeting it, into marketing it.
Oh,
and and one of the things that I think is hilarious with all that money pumped into it, apparently they didn't even pay to have a composer do the music for it. So they ripped off some Radiohead songs and shit, and now they're getting like slapped down. Just like, what the fuck? It's like, oh my god,
dude! Just
like, how do you?
But
pump
it's
that
okay.
much
I
into
mean,
a fucking documentary.
It's also not like the director
music?
of that documentary isn't photographed with a known like sexual predator or anything.
Well, I mean, that'd be terrible if that was the case, right?
Or if even the character of said documentary was also photographed with said sexual predator.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
I mean, I would like to think if it came out that these people were sexual predators, that people would just stop following them like a fucking cult.
Or, maybe some sort of actual accountability could be held. Because if we look throughout history, there's times where, people have had their leaders or the ones in power who were abusive of it and, acting in a manner not of that position. The people revolted, and as I recall, they took their fucking heads off.
Well, I will I think it was brought up by Eric DJ last stream I did with him anyway. He brought up how fucking Al Franken stepped down, and like the stuff he did was inappropriate, but like it was milquetoast compared to like the shit these guys are getting accused of.
And
it's
things
like,
that I
oh my god,
I don't know how much of them you've read, man, but there's some really disgusting shit in there.
Yes,
like,
I don't do deep dives. I've heard about a lot of it, and it's like, oh god damn it.
Curiosity got the better of me.
It's very creepy shit. And
have you seen the link where you could actually access his whole email logs, his photos, his whole Google Doc, the Google Doc,
Gmail.
Yeah,
I've seen that. Yeah,
that was a bit much.
It's gross.
It is. It 100% is.
And yeah, these people are fucking criminals, and they should get locked up for forever. Yes, but that has nothing to do with the Muppet Show. I'll say the Muppet Show was fun. If you enjoy the Muppet Show, was
great. Yes,
go check it out. Like I said, it doesn't reinvent the wheel, but if you enjoy Muppets, hey.
Yeah, if you love the Muppets, you'll love this. And if you were a big fan of the Muppet Show, you will absolutely love this.
Yes, absolutely.
And we would be a mess if we did not acknowledge our fan who suggested this and
Chris
was persistent about it. Chris, thank you.
Yes. Well, you just brought up going to the theater. You want to talk about the movie I just saw earlier today, Dracula?
Hey, I saw it earlier today too. Yeah, I saw it earlier today too. Yeah.
Yes. My thoughts on this movie is obviously
before we get into it, I have a question for you, and this is about Caleb. Did he give you Tommy Wiseau vibes while you were watching it?
It wasn't quite that bad, but like
I
was intrigued to see what he would do.
Sometimes, like the way he would say a line and how he would be framed and lit, I just would chuckle to myself, and I'd like, but Lisa, I love you so much.
You're saying that now. Now it's like I can kind of see that.
In particular, the party scene when he first meets up with Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So listen, I was interested to see how Caleb Landry Jones would do in the role of Dracula, because I
liked him. Yeah, he was good.
I think it's intriguing. I have mixed feelings about it, actually, but
okay. This is the first thing I've ever seen him in or anything, so this is my first introduction.
Well, you probably don't remember him, but he was in X-Men First Class, and he was also in Get Out.
Who was he in X-Men First Class? He was the brother. He was the brother in Get Out.
Yes.
And the brother in Get Out, Banshee, but that's not enough for me to base.
I think of him as for me, actor. The First Class not so much, but like the brother in Get Out, I thought was interesting because it's like in that, like he's this kind of this creepy, kind of terrible person, but like he does give this magnetic quality that I feel like Dracula needs.
Yeah,
in that performance, where I was like, okay, maybe he could pull this off, and I feel like this movie kind of hampers him a little bit, but at times he carries it, and at times I'm kind of like,
Well, that's why they have Christoph Waltz to carry the load.
That was part of the issue. So like, I feel like
let me just be clear about this, as not Van Helsing.
Yeah, no, they never well, do they give him a name? Like I was semi expecting he's just priest. I was semi expecting him to call him Van Helsing. Like when Dracula's holding the sword at him at the end, I was expecting it to be a thing where it's like, what is your name? I'm Abraham Van Helsing. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But no, that never. I wonder if there's rights to the name that are confused right now or something. But yeah, he is just the priest who studies vampires.
Yeah. The part of the Vatican that studies and reports and collects information on them. Yeah.
I thought he was the best part of the movie, but
the doctor. I love that every time that he went with them for anything, he always got knocked out.
How do we already have Blu-ray shit? This movie just came out the other day. Why do you have Blu-ray art on it?
They're getting ahead of the curve, man.
Yeah, that's true. He always just gets knocked out.
Like he just like
but yeah,
it was like I was laughing at it every time. He just can't stay conscious to save his life. Yeah.
No, he is just like boom, he's out.
He's hiding, gets knocked out. No, Chris. He is, but I'm just saying that he totally was, but he's just a priest in this from the Vatican who they study like the paranormal weirdness sort of thing, like like their own secret service government sort of agency thing, like the Catholics version of the Men in Black.
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Yeah,
I'm
he's
trying to think
the
of the best way to
religious secret
describe
agent.
it. Because they didn't really say it. He's like, oh, just me and several others. We keep studies of these sort of things, and it's like, oh, I kind of want to know more about that. That seems like a cool series of films. Is that how they're going to tie these new monster movies together? Because I know that the Frankenstein we watched, I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but it can't, because then we'll never have Dracula versus Frankenstein.
Yeah, unless this was a prequel. When
I don't know, like
judging the time period.
Well,
but yeah,
we did watch Dracula not too long ago, and I don't know how much of the original Bela that you remember of it.
Oh yeah, well, Bela Lugosi is like the most magnetic part of that movie.
Well, yeah, and as opposed to in that one, how he just wanted to fuck everything. Everything wanted to fuck Dracula in this one.
Yes. Well, I mean, I did think it was interesting. Like I was expecting it to just be like his magnetism, like most movies and stuff does. Here, he invents a special perfume
he invents that pheromone perfume.
And what's wild is
of course he would.
What's wild about that is how unreliable it is, I swear. So, like, he can get whole ballrooms to just do everything he wants, just dance exactly how he wants, and just boom. But then, like, these guys go after him, and it seems to have like no effect on them. And I'm like, it seems really unreliable. Like, and I also I don't understand why they when they made it a perfume. I was like, is someone else going to use it against him? Oh no! And it's like, well, why not just make it a natural pheromone that Dracula does or something? I don't know. It just felt unnecessary to add that element. As you might be able to tell, my feelings on this are a bit mixed. I actually think a movie about Christoph Waltz's priest would have been more interesting.
That would have been really, really cool.
Because I mean, what kind of hurt this movie was actually the beginning. If I'd missed the first few minutes, I might have had a better feeling about it. But the beginning is Dracula's origin story and how he loses Elizabeth, and it is the most predictable origin story you could imagine. It's
absolutely.
I wasn't expecting any twist. But I was like, do we really need to spend this much time retreading this? Because I knew exactly how it was playing out.
how many times have we seen the Waynes die?
Yeah. Well, there's an argument to stop doing that one too.
I'm not saying I need to see it again.
Yeah.
If we're gonna see it, I would at least like to settle on one thing as to who kills them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want it to be saying, oh, it was a villain. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
By the way, this movie really leans into the God. Like Dracula really hates God in the church in this one. They
really did, and I kind of appreciated it more for it.
Yeah. And I did think it was interesting when he's facing down with the priest, who obviously represents the religion he hates.
Yeah.
And essentially the priest says, listen, God loves all living beings. He doesn't want you to kill each other. When you kill each other, that's what man does. And it's like, okay, that's an interesting way to put it. It's right after Dracula killed a whole bunch of people too.
After he just fucking murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah. Drac I fucks everyone. That sounds like Bela Lugosi. Yeah.
That does sound like Bela Lugosi.
Yeah. But yeah, my thoughts on this are it's like for the most part fine, but it didn't. I think elements worked for me with Caleb and elements didn't. And I definitely, one of the things I feel about Dracula, it might be Bela Lugosi, although Gary Oldman I think did it well as well. So I feel like in a Dracula movie, almost consistently, Dracula has to steal every scene he's in. And Caleb did okay, but definitely when he was in a scene of Christoph Waltz, he loses that one.
Well,
because
to be fair, it's Christoph Waltz. It's kind of it's kind of like with Wonder Man, dude. The lead is there and it's his show.
Mm-hmm.
But let's not forget that his co-star is Sir Ben Kingsley.
I think they're both amazing in that. But yeah, Ben Kingsley, holy shit.
He did kind of steal that TV show a little bit.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I think
some episodes he absolutely
Mateen
stole.
did.
But Mateen, it was he owned it. It was his, absolutely.
But we'll get to it.
There are a few episodes though.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's too much else to really say about this. I think this is fine.
I think the best use of the perfume is when he got an entire coven of nuns.
Yes, that was pretty funny.
Feeling antsy.
Yeah, he got a whole coven of nuns just fucking all riled up for him. And it's like that's kind of awesome. I can get behind that.
I was laughing. I thought that was hilarious.
It's like, damn, he's getting it.
There's one thing I did also kind of laugh a little bit at how over the top his armor was.
Oh yeah, no, his armor was so like ridiculous. There's points where it's just like half covering up his face, and it's like,
did you notice that the gloves have these long dragon scale like fingers on them?
Oh yeah,
and I'm just thinking, how the fuck are you supposed to grip anything with that?
Yeah,
like,
hold on, guys. Well, grab my sword. Hold on. Oh,
like.
Okay, I almost got this one. Okay. But yeah, this is I don't know. Like, I will definitely say I definitely prefer this to like Dracula 2014 when they were trying to start. I think that was the initial attempt to try to start the MonsterVerse back in the day.
That one was bad.
It was bad. Better than Tom Cruise's Mummy, though. A lot better.
Well, yeah, it didn't have, like I just Tom Cruise, that's another one.
Yeah. But yeah, this is
oh yeah, this is great. I enjoyed this. I love seeing horror and seeing like the revival of it, and even this year with so many different films in the genre are nominated for Oscars this year. Like, for me, this is like, that's exciting, man. Like, you don't see that all often with horror. It's very rare. I feel it is a genre that definitely gets overlooked by the Academy often.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it gets snubbed by the Academy just because it's, I don't know, maybe they don't take it as seriously. Maybe people there still view it as like those like cheesy like those sleazy slasher films of the 80s,
and I will say, like, Christoph Waltz, fantastic in this.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
What would you say your favorite part of the film was?
Probably the nuns.
Okay. I liked after spoiler alert, after he overcomes Dracula, how he just casually cleans off his silver spike, puts it in his briefcase, and then just walks away.
Yeah.
That
silver spike was pretty wicked too.
Also, but I'd say favorite part I just really enjoyed that scene, but I would say Christoph Waltz's character introduction was my favorite part of the film.
That was good. And like, as much as I like the nun scene, I did really like the showdown between Christoph Waltz and Dracula. That was really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
He just walks in and just annihilates an entire army single-handedly. Like that.
And he's about ready to annihilate fucking Christoph Waltz, and then he gets him to stop and just talk.
Yeah. And it's a battle of like wits and words, and that's awesome. And that's how you know that you have two good adversaries in the same frame. And that's what makes a great scene like that.
Yeah.
And story. So yes, that was also awesome.
All right. So another thing we just talked about, let's go ahead and lead into Wonder Man.
But before we do that, if you're just joining us,
yes,
please be sure to like and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have the Organized Chaos podcast. I'm Bobby Corder, so I also have a channel that you can do that too. And this guy too also has one that's Organized Chaos. Yes, he has a show named after himself. Isn't that great?
Yeah. Now, when I was born, my parents named me Organized Chaos. I'm
That's
like,
right.
that's weird. Why would you?
And my parents named me that. Quarters isn't even their legal last name. They just said, you know what? We wanted to give you a name that would just make it sound like you break legs for a living. But instead, I talk about media.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Well, I think that's for the best.
Well, I mean, yes. Let's just leave it at that.
So Wonder Man. The guy. Let's kind of talk about the episodes real fast. Because I'm actually going to start out a little bit negative here. Because episode 5, I felt was completely kind of wasted. Episode 5 is essentially the whole story of they're supposed to get the call back from Von Kovac and go visit him, but unfortunately this kid records them on a GoPro, and Simon using his power on a GoPro, they have to track down that kid and get the GoPro, and that's the whole fucking episode. And I'm like, I talked about how episode 4 felt like it was a bit like it was bulked out unnecessarily, but it was way more entertaining than episode 5.
Okay, that's I enjoyed it mostly just because it was more of of him really discovering and honing his powers and getting more control over them.
Yeah, we are seeing we do see a little bit more of that.
And yeah.
But that's not the best example of that, though.
True, but it was good for that.
Yeah, but
that's what I liked. But yeah,
once we get to episode 6 and we get to like them actually visiting Von Kovac, how Simon almost gets kicked out from the audition, from the second audition, essentially. And then him and Trevor getting the roles of Wonder Man, which I don't feel as much as a twist because like even though like I was hoping they would get it, like at the same time it's like they were gonna get it. They're the stars.
Like
I like that one, and seeing them like explore the characters and seeing Simon struggle with doing the scene from Pretty Woman, and it's like Von Kovac's literally just like, okay, that's not what I was looking for.
Okay, that's Pretty Woman. Yeah. Well, I love that it's that actor.
Yeah.
We had just seen him in Superman.
Yeah. Seeing him kind of do an eccentric thing, but not nearly as sleazy is kind of fun. He does a good job as the director. I buy him.
Yeah,
he's channeling some like I'm trying to think of the guy.
Christopher Nolan.
To a degree, but I was thinking more brain farting. The dude who
Roland Emmerich,
who had the he had a brief role in Werner Herzog.
No,
he's channeling that energy a bit. I mean,
no, I'd say maybe a little Wolfgang Peterson.
Okay,
a little bit of him. But like, I mean, well, nothing. It's not like he's crazy or anything.
No. But he definitely is eccentric, and he has this way.
He's very and Wolfgang's very matter of fact.
Yeah.
About it, and like we'll move on. And it kind of comes off as a little like tough, like mean and arrogantish, but it's more just how he is and who he is. But that's what I got from the director. But yeah. I think he's killing the role.
Oh yeah, no, I thought he was great.
Yeah, the callback episode was really good. yeah, but I could see where you get the Werner Herzog. I can absolutely see it.
But then we get the Kathy Friedman episode where there's this reporter. I think she's even a Hollywood reporter or something like that, where she's doing this kind of profile on Simon Williams because this is his first big role. Kind of, who is he? And he talks, and Simon's just really scared to death because he's like, this woman kills careers with her exposés, and he famously is, he means well, but he's not the easiest guy to work with. He's scared to death she'll find out about him. And then the episode ends in like the most obvious way possible, but I didn't see it coming. So, but yeah, the episode ends with her essentially saying, "No, Simon, you were great, but Trevor, you were pulled over and by the Department of Damage Control, and after that, you became really good friends with Simon. It seems really fucking suspicious that you did that." And Trevor's like, "Oh, I don't know what you mean," and that kind of leads into legit the performance in this series that I don't know if I was in tears or near tears with it, but like just the look on Simon when he's figuring out that Trevor is literally working for the Department of Damage Control, trying to figure out who Simon is and his abilities. And, you know, and him realizing that, like, and going through his head, like, Trevor is desperately coming up with excuses as to why, oh, no, it's fine. It's okay. And then the look on Simon when she's revealing all this stuff about Trevor, it's so well done by both actors. And then the confrontation Simon has after she leaves and he goes to talk to Trevor about what she just revealed and him being like, the fuck, Trevor, what the hell? And yeah. For me, Ben Kingsley and Abdul Mateen the second fucking killed it in that scene. And I really felt their friendship.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's one of those things. This is a superhero story, but it's really about these two guys' friendship. And that became like the big, well, it wasn't quite the big thing, but led to the big thing. So like, you know, Simon finds out how Trevor did, you know, was working for Department of Damage Control to kind of rat him out, essentially. And, you know, learning that pretty much the guy who would quickly become his best friend is just kind of his greatest enemy. He loses control of his powers and pretty much wipes out the movie set. That's the end of that episode. By the way, heavy spoilers, because at the beginning of the next episode, Trevor, feeling terrible about what he's done, decides to go back to one of his old roles and become the Mandarin and take full credit for credit I mean, it's like, oh,
that was actually kind of fucking awesome. Actually,
it was so awesome. It was like, oh, dude,
it was just mostly cool just to see Ben turn that on.
Yeah,
even as the character, but still, even it's still it's been Kingsley turning that on. Oh, that was so awesome.
Well, we'd seen him turn it on before. Like we'd seen like flashbacks when they're like, you know, essentially auditioning him, and he's like, oh, okay, I'm playing a terrorist, and he's trying the different voices. And then when he lands on the voice he does eventually do, and it's like, oh yeah, I can see why you went for that one.
I also enjoyed him trying the different voices out.
Yeah,
really hilarious.
But yeah, I think both these guys kind of knocked it out of the park. And I wasn't expecting this to be like, it's a superhero show, but it's really just about the friendship of these two guys. And I bought into the friendship and I was totally invested in it. Like, you know, there's a couple of action scenes in it because it's a superhero show, but it's not really an action show. It's just kind of just a friendship drama. I don't know how else to call it, a buddy drama. And it works unbelievably well. So even though I have my complaints of this series, overall, very happy with it. Possibly one of my favorite Marvel series.
Okay.
What do you think, Bobby?
I liked it. I did. I enjoyed how this ended. Also, first, hey, Mr. Anti-Idiotic, how are you, bud? What'd you think of that? Huh.
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly.
We'll have to see. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah. I was gonna say I enjoyed the series though. I wouldn't say call it my favorite Marvel series by far.
Well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but
this is definitely one of it's one of my favorites. Yeah, it is one of my favorites. Just in the sense of writing and acting.
Yeah, acting especially. Goddamn, I think the two leads kill it in this.
I mean, I knew I would love this series when I saw like Ben Kingsley was going to be in it. I went, oh,
and
hell
dude,
yes.
the Trevor Slattery role, like. Who would have thought he would get so much work just doing the Trevor Slattery role? But like, I know everybody shits on Iron Man 3, but I really enjoyed that twist because, like,
you know what,
the way Ben Kingsley turned it around in that movie was just like, oh my god, oh my god.
And I mean, besides, like, where else are we going to get to see a movie with Ben Kingsley and Robert Downey Jr. in the same scenes together?
Yeah,
like I'll take it, even if it is a comic book movie. That's awesome.
Yeah, and
they're great actors. Like,
and yeah, just seeing him playing this dude who's
you know,
this kind of a drug addict who's just looking for an acting gig.
And you know what? Yeah, you're right. People do shit on Iron Man 3, but I feel there's a lot of great things that movie has. Like was the first time that we saw AIM in the MCU.
Mhm.
And I'm kind of more like, why aren't we seeing more of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that, but that's just what I want to see in future movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather see them in the Spider-Verse, like going after Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Ooh, that
just
sounds
me.
like fun.
That's
Yeah.
just me, though. Yeah, that's just me. But I also want to see Sable in Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, they do need to do something with her. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But I mean, hey, they also need to do Black Cat too. But hey, we can get
Yeah.
into that later. We can talk about our theories because that's really who I think Sadie Sink is going to be playing.
That would be way more interesting than a lot of the other things.
People think like Gwen Stacy. I went, no, she's a redhead, but she.
Well, I love that people are saying she's going to be Mary Jane Watson. It's like they already established that Michelle Jones is Michelle Jones Watson. You think they're going to come back with Mary Jane Watson after that? Really?
No, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I think that we're more promised to Hobgoblin than that happening. But
yeah. Oh, yeah. I think very much so.
Well, yeah, this I did really like. But back to Wonder Man, I did like this. I really liked the last few episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last two were, oh god, yeah.
Yeah, no, the acting in the last two is just like, oh my god, they bring you into the characters and you get invested so much. Ray, I guess for Fallout.
Kitty Pryde. I mean, if all those legends of or not legends, but rumors about how Doomsday is going to open, that universe might be dead.
Well, I mean, I think they still need to introduce some X-Men in the MCU, and I think they probably will at some point. But yeah, the Fox characters, I don't think have much of a life left.
What people are racist idiots? I mean, I know. Yeah.
I mean, I know they're playing racist idiots. I'm not sure who you're referencing.
Yeah, which ones in particular? Because there's quite a few of them. It's not the one who's like a certain chief of a certain staff who looks like a rectal polyp and gets high off the smell of his own farts.
And is somehow younger than me, which really confuses the fuck out of me. Really,
I mean, for real, like, how are we the same age?
Mm-hmm.
How are me and that guy the same age?
Because it's one of those things where if you told me he was 60, I'd believe you. But it's like,
yes,
he's like late 30s. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yes, obviously. Yes. Yeah, no. The most thing I've heard is like she's gonna be the Gwen Stacy, and I'm like, and Scarlet Spider went, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just say, like, that's why I would want. That's who. Well, why I say Black Widow is because that's who I would want her. Or Black Cat is who I would want her to play.
Yeah, that could work.
Because I want to see that character on the big screen. But yes, let's. What do we got next?
Fallout.
Fallout. That's right. Yes. Oh
man. No, you seem like you have thoughts. What do you think?
I was feeling for a while watching this that they had one too many irons on the pot.
That is true. They didn't resolve nearly as much as I was hoping for.
But what they did resolve, I can see it building to the next season.
Yes. Well,
and it I feel the stuff with his wife could have gone without in this season. Like the revolt.
Yeah, I feel like they're definitely more setting up next season with that one.
And it just could have maybe started with that, and maybe him ending the season with him starting to get the suspicion or the confirmation. So that we start the next season with that. That's what I would have done, just my opinion. But
well, I will say I do think there's interesting idea kind of looking back throughout this season. A lot of the questions this season is asking is like about control. Obviously fucking Kyle MacLachlan's character has these mind control devices, and Robert House even does this whole demonstration of the mind control devices at the beginning of the season. And yeah, throughout the season, we see people trying to have control, but not actually. One of the more obvious ones, mainly because I'm looking at is Steph and her husband, boyfriend Chet. She thinks she controls him, and he eventually sounds off on her. Even though he is a bit of a coward in my opinion. But
agreed.
But yeah,
agreed.
It is kind of like, dude, you need to start calling out shit. But like, eventually he does. But it's like, even in the way he does it, it's like, I feel like you could have handled this better. But okay. But Kyle MacLachlan's like literally mind controlling people with these little chips. Once he learned not to blow up their heads, which I guess, yay. But
we went through 5 Adams before we figured that one out.
But and then essentially as he builds, like, oh god, at the end he builds a chip for his daughter, Lucy, which is just creeped me out no end. It's like, you're gonna do that shit to your daughter? He's like, you're gonna be my perfect little girl. It's like, oh, fuck you, piece of shit. I disagree, Chris. I'm enjoying the show overall.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's perfect, but yeah,
I've never played the game in my life. So the only knowledge of it I have is this show.
Yeah,
and
that's
from what
pretty much where I'm at.
I've seen a few of my friends play Fallouts over the years. But yeah,
But yeah, the ghoul's whole plot line here is trying to find his wife and daughter, and yeah, he thinks he has control and he doesn't. Obviously, more control stuff going on. But yeah, pretty much everybody who thinks they have control throughout this season actually doesn't. Probably the most hilarious example is Betty dealing with the dude who's over budgeting all their resources into this incest club.
yes, to like a it's like Children of Incest support group.
Yes. It's like that's not awkward at all. But yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, so like I like overall this season. I like where it's leading to. Probably my biggest gripe would just be I kind of was hoping for a bit more to get resolved. As is, they're introducing a lot of elements and kind of just leaving it obviously for later seasons. I mean, Ron Perlman was introduced this season and then he was gone just as quickly. It's like, okay, you didn't get Ron Perlman for just that.
I know. It took me the entire episode before I was like, the whole time, like, I know that fucking voice.
Yeah.
I know that fucking voice. When the credits of Ron Perlman, oh, never saw him again.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this series has great actors too. And goddamn, Kyle MacLachlan kind of gets his final fate. I guess that's probably why, like, even though they don't resolve a lot, they do kind of resolve the Kyle MacLachlan storyline more or less. Although an argument, like one of the things I was wondering is, like, so at the end of this, the daughter Lucy puts the chip that he built for her into him.
Yeah.
And then he hits the switch to reboot himself. However, in my mind, there was also the question, did he actually do that or is he just faking? I guess we'll see what they decide next season. Because, you know, he could just be a good actor, but Kyle MacLachlan's a solid actor, so I could believe that. But yeah. Oh, another thing I definitely want to talk about, because it was such a mixed bag. So there's a couple of times where there's a lot of times throughout this season where they de-age Kyle MacLachlan. And there's like once or twice where I'm like, oh, that looks really good. And then all the other times where I'm like, oh, that looks really weird. Why? Whoa.
Yeah, there's other times that it looks really, really good. And then there's other times where you can't help but you think like you're Bluto from John Belushi in Animal House. You're just,
Yeah. I know at the end where he shows up with Stephanie, who was apparently his wife, as revealed here. Yeah. Stephanie is the one right there if you're watching on a video here on episode 7. But yeah, and like his face is all de-aged, and it's like, oh god, that does not look right at all. But yeah, overall, I like this season. I don't think I like it quite as much as season 1. Oh yeah. And we're definitely, or at least it's set up for us to get more Macaulay Culkin as he became the new leader of the Roman Legion.
Which, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm down for more Macaulay Culkin. Honestly, happy just to see him get work. He seems like a solid dude. So, yeah. I'm enjoying this season. I like the themes that they're playing with. It didn't blow my mind, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too. Walton Goggins.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say he carried the season because everyone did great this year.
No, I think El Purnell is great too. But yeah, Walton Goggins is
also the fighter,
heavy asset.
The fighter, the one in the mech suit.
Oh, Maximus.
Maximus, yeah, his story arc in this was great.
Oh, dude, and like the final episode where he is fighting just nonstop death claws, trying to
that was awesome.
Protect people. Oh my god! And the people literally betting against him, and then literally like all of a sudden somebody goes, "Hey, wait! If he loses, don't we all die?" And they're like, "I'm still betting against him." It's like they're so helpful. But yeah, like, and I did like the moment where suddenly his weapons come online, and he's like, "Oh shit!" and he's able to easily kill a couple of death claws so easily. And then he loses his weapons, and it's like, ah, shit. But yeah, that was a great scene too. And then yeah, he and Lucy get reunited at the end, which is nice. But yeah, no, I love the three leads in this. I think they all do a great job. I'm sorry, technically there's 4 leads, because when Amazon did posters for this season, they did it for their 4 leads. And it was obviously Walton Goggins Ghoul, Elm Purnell, Lucy, and then Aaron Motton's Maximus, and of course Dog Meat. Because let's face it, this series falls apart without Dog Meat.
It does, yeah, it does.
It just collapses.
It's just a sad crawl to the finish line without it.
But yeah, I enjoyed this. Anything you want to add, Bobby?
No.
All right.
I'm just still happier that I have more hair than Stephen Miller.
Jesus.
Under my arm.
Yeah. God damn.
Hold on,
well,
I'm all
nothing to
tangled.
do with Stephen Miller. Doing
Speaking of, hold on, I'm all tangled.
But right now, doing some Oscar catch-up. This is the movie that I believe got the 3rd most nominations of any movie. I believe I went through the nominations, and number 1 was definitely Sinners. Number 2 was One Battle After Another. I'm pretty sure number 3 was Sentimental Value for most nominations. The number 4, I think, was Marty Supreme. So I've seen the top 4 nominees right now.
And the hairless cat is housebroken, Chris.
True. The hairless cat is also... Hairless cat has everything on Stephen Miller, no doubt.
Mostly being housebroken.
Yes. But this is a movie about pretty much Stellan Skarsgård and his 2 daughters, Nora and Agnes. This is a Norwegian movie, by the way. So it's mostly non-English, but there are definitely English segments. But essentially, Gustav Borg, played by Stellan Skarsgård, is a filmmaker who essentially, when he's making a film, he's like the nicest guy, but like when he's not making a film, he doesn't keep any contact with anybody. And we see it not just with his family, but with his his co-workers. He just doesn't keep up with any of them if he's not working on a project with them. And his daughters especially feel it, Nora and Agnes, because like they're literally family. And like if he's not working on a project with them, he just doesn't talk to them. And then he just comes back when there's a project, which is not great parenting at all. But he does care about him. He just really bad at communicating when there's not a movie he's working on. And I'll be essentially his oldest daughter, Nora, who is an actress. he offers her a big role. Hey, I got this movie, might be his last movie. I wrote the lead for you. I'd like you to do it. And she says, no, I don't want to do this. You only pay attention when you're doing some fucking movie. I don't want to do this anymore. And so eventually he runs into Rachel Kemp, aka Ella. God, I'm brain farting. Ella Fanning. And she's a big fan of his work, and he signs her up to do this movie. And and it gets kind of awkward because essentially she's playing the role that was intended for his daughter. And he even has her dye his hair like his daughter and shit like that. So my thoughts on this movie, I think this is overall a good movie. It doesn't blow my mind, I'll say, but I think there is one element that really elevates this movie, and that is the acting. Mainly Stellan Skarsgård and then the two daughters, Renat. I'm going to slaughter their names, but they're both fantastic. Renat Rensiv and Inga is daughter Linnes. I'm slaughtering their names, but they both do fantastic jobs. In fact, looking at the nominations of what I've seen so far, I definitely feel like they're the best performers of the nominees. Best supporting actress for Agnes, and then I'm pretty sure Nora got nominated for best actress. And yeah, I would say right now they're my favorites to win. That being said, the movie itself it's decent. It's solid. It doesn't blow my mind, but I get why it was nominated because it's about a filmmaker, and goddamn, the Oscars has to have a movie every year about how great movies are, and this is definitely that movie.
Yeah, but well, how often do those ones win though? Because Spielberg made one like that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
as I recall, it didn't do that well at the Oscars.
No, well, I think one of the more famous ones, because one of the ones I actually got wrong was I thought La La Land would win that year, and that was the one I got wrong, was La La Land for Best Picture.
Oh, you and Warren Beatty thought the same.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Now, I will say I don't think this movie has Best Picture in it. We'll see. When we get closer to it, I'll, as more awards come out, I'll research it, but I don't think it has it in it. I think some of the actors have it in it.
From what I've seen, what I remember of it, yeah, I kind of remember him asking the hair, but that's about the last thing that I really remember of it. So, yeah, like I remember waking up to the English parts going,
what? They're speaking English? What the hell?
Yeah, like what? And after about the third time of that happening, going, I am just wasting time.
You're too tired for this.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know. Actors are going to be contenders.
Yeah, I think all the actors do a great job. I'm pretty sure both. God, I'm just gonna slaughter their names. The actress who plays Agnes and then Elle Fanning both got nominated in Best Supporting Actress, and I definitely would say Agnes outperforms Elle Fanning. I think Elle Fanning's great, but I will also say she doesn't have as much to work with. The sisters here have a lot of material to work with, and they deliver.
They do.
But and then Stellan Skarsgård is just great because he's fucking Stellan Skarsgård.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The most talented out of the three. The most talented, or what is it? There's like 4 Skarsgård?
Yeah, 4 leads. Yeah. And he like of the 4,
Dad is the best. Like, I'm sorry, guys.
Although I will say, like they're all great, but yeah, Stellan Skarsgård's just fucking insane.
Okay. The same one who did it is the same one who did Crow, right? Or is that different?
Oh, you talk about
Bill, right?
Yeah, his sons. Was it the same one that did it?
I don't know.
It might be.
Because The Crow was terrible.
Yeah, Crow was terrible.
Terrible.
Although I won't blame acting for that. There's so many fucking terrible things in that movie.
Gary Oldman could act his way out of a bad movie.
True. But we can't expect everybody to be Gary Oldman.
I mean, Gary Coleman.
Yeah, Gary Coleman. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I don't know though. I imagine that Gary Oldman probably has the sense of humor. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that seems familiar. Yeah.
It was great.
Mm.
And like it just like kind of came and went, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I thought this was good. I thought it's very nice at the end where everything kind of comes together. And there is some fun like little filmmaking tricks and stuff you see here where he's playing with the son, the grandson, and a camcorder, and showing him just some basic filmmaking tricks to do little special effects and stuff like that. And I thought that was really fun. But yeah, this is a solid movie. It didn't blow my mind, but I enjoyed it.
I wouldn't call it Oscar bait either, but
I can see why it got nominated.
I can see why it got I can tell why it got nominated. Yeah.
Although, let me go ahead and dive into the next Oscar contender. I went ahead and watched Elio, and to my shock, I end up actually liking this more than the Sentimental Value.
Hey, I enjoyed it more than the sweetness. The story of itself was just super cool, and also I was so mad it took me so long to realize that the antagonist was Brad Garrett. And when I realized it was him,
that really quickly.
I was just like, "Oh, this is great," because I'm just picturing him in a booth doing all of that, and I'm just laughing and enjoying it.
Well, listen. So Elio, like, here's what I knew about Elio going in. I knew it was about some kid who wants to get kidnapped by aliens. I also knew, and it got heavily criticized for this, that apparently there was just some like photographs on his wall that apparently indicate he might, be into one of the boys that he knows. But of course they cut it out because they didn't want to be too woke, which was, and then actually watching this and then seeing like the outcast element of this movie, which is very prominent. And as this movie is, I think it's great. And pretty much, I think that kind of just added a little bit to it. So essentially in my head, it's like, this is a great movie that had a fucking better version out there that they cut because of the fucking, well, the reason they gave was because of the Trump election. They cut a lot of that stuff, which is frustrating. But a lot of it's about Elio. So Elio's parents have died, and his aunt works in the space program.
Yeah.
And she turns down going into space to take care of him because when that happens, he just needs somebody to take care of him. And so she turned down going to space to take care of him, which is huge. But during that, he sees a little speech he goes to this exhibit about the Voyager satellite, and he gets this speech about the history of the Voyager satellite, how it goes off into space to contact alien species, and he gets obsessed with alien species. And I also loved who did the narration in that museum. Did you notice that?
I didn't catch it.
It was Kate Mulgrew. It's like, of course, get the captain of Voyager to talk about the Voyager satellite. That's perfect.
You're saying it now, and I'm just, oh my god, that fucking was Janeway. How did I not hear that?
But
no, I think also why I really enjoyed this movie a lot is just for my personal love of the Voyagers 1 and 2, because that's cool, man. That is. Do you want to talk about the Voyager satellites for a minute? Like just and how cool they are.
It is so cool. Just
okay, so you are aware of like just both of their trips and their journeys and it's so cool. So for that, it's like kind of like, and I remember like being a kid and reading about that and learning about that and how awesome that was. So for that, like the nostalgia part was like, oh, that's so awesome. But I mean, science fiction, I've always loved it too, and I just genuinely enjoyed everything about this movie.
Well, I didn't really see conflicting reports. I'm pretty sure, it was confirmed that they did that, and it wasn't the only project that they did it with Pixar actually, which is frustrating.
Now they're doing it, and because what was it? the one that had the son who was gay, and it was about the dad who when he was a kid, his dad was an adventurer.
That seems familiar. I'm trying to remember what that was.
It was like it was a Pixar movie we watched.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
A couple of years ago, maybe, I think.
Oh God, no, I don't think it was Pixar. I think it was Disney. Strange World.
Was it? Yeah, Strange World. Yeah.
Yeah. Strange World. Which that was a nice one too. Although I like this one more.
I like this one better. Yeah.
This one was actually incredibly sweet. Like as it's going on, like especially in the beginning, I'm kind of like, okay, this is kind of slow going. It's kind of silly, like he's trying to get abducted by aliens. But like once it starts getting going, once like his friend here, Glorkin, something like that.
Glorkin.
He meets this alien friend Glorkin, who's from this very like, this is kind of cool. This is looks like some artwork they're putting together for it. But Zoe Saldana plays the aunt. He goes up, he eventually does get abducted by aliens, and he poses as like the leader of Earth, and there's this group called the Communiverse that they're all peaceful, but there's this alien species that wants to join that's very like aggressive, played by Brad Garrett. And they're they have these body armor suits with guns and stuff like that. And he's like, well, I want to be part. Elio wants to be part of this aliens group, so he's like, I will make peace, and then you guys will accept me, right? And they're like, okay. So he attempts to make peace, and I don't want to get into it, but he does pull it off. But it takes a while, and things get much worse before they get better.
The kid could have a really great career in politics.
Yeah.
Or he could have such a career in politics that he would make Richard Nixon look like a saint.
Yeah. But like there's obviously themes of friendship in here, but there's also themes of like parental love, because there's like so they won't recognize that Elio's missing from Earth. They send a clone down there, and so the clone's hanging out with his aunt, and Elio watches him briefly, and things seem to be going great. And then we see, as the audience, after Elio stops watching, the aunt, as soon as the Elio she's with goes to bed, she has stolen some of his hair, and she's like, okay, what the fuck's up with this? He's not acting normal. And yeah, she's quickly able to figure out, okay, this is not Elio. Where is Elio? And I like that, like, as much as Elio's like, oh, my aunt doesn't love me, it's like, man, she seems to know you and care a lot about you. Just because you guys aren't getting along perfectly, she obviously cares. But then, like, you get even more of that with the Brad Garrett alien, who, sacrifices his body armor to save his son at the, spoiler at the end, which was another scene that, like, that almost brought me to tears. It's like, oh,
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, this is, in my opinion, this is Pixar doing what Pixar does, and I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this more than a lot of Pixar movies I've probably seen in the past few years. I think it's a shame that I kind of slept on this. I wasn't too excited when it came out, then it kind of bombed, and nobody seemed to be talking high praise about it. And I was like, okay, and then it got nominated, so I watched it, and I went, oh, this is fucking good.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also, obviously I wanted to expect it to get nominated for actors, but like this only got one nomination for best animated feature, and it actually made me think. Obviously I wanted to expect the actors to get nominated because it's voice acting, but then I was like, wait, why isn't there a voice acting Academy Award? There definitely should be, in my opinion. But that was just something that occurred to me. All the categories that should exist in the Academy Awards, but don't. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I walked in kind of not expecting much, and went, "Holy shit!" And went, anything you want to add, Bobby?
No, I really like this. I enjoyed this, and yeah, it, like you said, it is definitely Pixar and Disney doing exactly what they do, and like this was really good.
Yeah, Yeah, I
would have kind of been okay seeing this on the big screen too.
Yeah,
like,
no, like I said, like it came out kind of under, and yeah, like I think it was maybe Chris or somebody else pointed out that they're kind of doing the same thing to this that they're doing to Hopper, which is coming out, which made me think maybe I should add Hopper to the agenda because this was good. They seem to be more promoting Toy Story 5 later this year, and I'm like, I'd rather something like Elio than Toy Story 5, which I feel like Toy Story had like a really good trilogy, and then they could have just ended it, but no. But yeah, my thoughts on Elio are absolutely check this out. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely check this out.
And that's all I had arranged for today.
Let me go ahead and... Is there any topics of news or relevancy or pop culture that we need to talk about?
Dive into.
What do you want to talk about? Super Sunday? How was your Super Sunday?
Oh, that's true. I haven't seen I haven't seen either Super Bowl halftime shows. I did not see the Bad Bunny one, or I did not see the Kid Rock lip sync special.
Me working at a sports bar / nightclub on the weekends. Yes, we had the game on. Yes, we got a little busy for it, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. At least on my side of the kitchen.
Where I work, the work was really busy. Well, not really busy, but kind of busy like the day before, and then leading up to the game, and then once the game starts, it dies, and that's pretty much what happened for me.
Yeah. Once halftime hit, we got another gentle push. That's it. Yeah.
But yeah, I usually do watch the halftime shows on YouTube because, fun fact, they're like 15 minutes long. There's a lot of. Yeah, go ahead.
This was cool.
Okay.
This was my first time hearing anything from Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with him.
I'm not that fluent in Spanish. I'm more fluent in kitchen Spanish, which is not the nice things to say. Let me just be very honest about that.
If anybody's ever worked a kitchen, you know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Not nice words. But I enjoyed it. It was fun to watch, and I know half of Super Bowl performances are production.
Yes.
And it's the show. I want to say spectacle, but I don't mean that in like a bad, negative way. But it's the pageantry of it. It's it's the show. It's a show.
Yeah,
and it was super fucking cool and impressive. Like I loved it. I thought it was awesome to watch.
Cool.
And what's even better is we had a large, pretty packed house for it. There were people up dancing, having fun, like enjoying themselves, and all I saw was people having a good time, and that's all right. And hey, you know what? I got nothing. I'm not going to hold that against anyone. If they're going to have a good time, they should enjoy it. Now let's talk about the T-Pussa, Snowflake Bowl.
You mean the Kid Rock lip sync special?
Yes, the T-Pussa lip sync special. Absolutely. I decided I'm going to start referring to it as T-Pussa because every time they put it as an acronym, I just see it as one word, and I'm like, oh, T-Pussa.
Yeah, cool. It does kind of look like that. Yeah.
It is T-Pussa. So yes, at the T-Pussa Snowflake Bowl. That was
he was wearing jorts. It was great.
And slip-ons and a sleeveless fur coat. And then I did you see the apology video today or the apology or the?
No, I didn't even know there was an apology.
Well, no, not an apology. It was like it may appear like we were lip syncing, but what it was is we pre-recorded the whole thing.
So they were lip syncing.
And it was like, but like the audio didn't match the video when they cut it together. I'm just,
it wasn't even live. It's all pre-recorded.
Yeah, and when he said that, I'm looking at him, and I'm just went like, you mean to tell me that Turning Point has amateurs handling it and don't record their audio directly with their video?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that they record separately? Like, well, the track sync, the track.
everybody knows, like, even if you record separately, there's ways to sync it. There's actually this thing called a clapboard. Like, if they're pre-recording it, you use a clapboard, and then, you know, cut scene, clapboard.
Hold.
Boom. Boom.
Oh, wow. This was a while ago. I haven't even written on this for a while. This was, oh my God.
Yeah, back when we
6 years
pre-record these. Yeah.
3 years ago. 3 years ago. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Look at what's on there.
Yeah.
John Wick 2.
Yeah. Woo, back in the day.
That's how you sync it up.
Yeah. You get a nice, sharp, quick sound, and you sync it up to the visual of the actual clapboard coming down, and then that's it. And then you're good. The audio track is good. The fact that apparently at T-Pussa they don't know that shouldn't really surprise me. Shouldn't really. But yeah, no, and it's also telling, like, the biggest act they can get is Kid Rock. Why is it always fucking Kid Rock? And another thing I think is hilarious is that they're like, oh, this is the all-American halftime show. And I'm like, motherfucker, Puerto Rico is American territory. Bad Bunny is an American citizen, you dumb fucks. You may not like it, but, like, he is American.
But yeah, you know, if you had to explain anything like geography to these people, like,
yeah,
come on now.
Like, well, he doesn't speak English. Okay. Fun fact. You don't
ba with the ba. Hold on. I'm not finished. Ba with the ba, the bang a bang diddy diddy. I'm not even gonna finish it. That's English. Fuck you. Like, no.
Well, here we can go over some really good English lyrics here. All right, so this is from the song "Cool Daddy Cool" from the Osmosis Jones soundtrack. The song is by Kid Rock. Classic lyrics here. I must have missed it. Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Yeah, Kid Rock did say those words.
Ew.
I mean, like,
ew.
Like, family friendly, Christian values. And
yes, truly.
Yeah,
truly.
Yeah.
Aren't these people get so, like, they're like, they were all about the Epstein files, and now Trump's all over them. Now all of a sudden they desperate to shut up about them.
No, they're just gonna, just start a war with Iran and
Venezuela or something. Who knows?
Yeah, like.
All right, but next week we're gonna catch up a bit with Starfleet Academy, do episodes 3 through 6. We got Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which looks like fun. We're returning to the guest verse with Best in Show.
Yeah.
And then some of our, are we doing Song Blues? I guess
I'd rather watch that one. Yeah.
Okay, we could do that. So we're doing Train Dreams and Song Blues for Oscar Catchup. Well, at least
Yes.
I am. It's up. It's always optional for Bobby, but yeah. I'm gonna try to get those ones in because it's a lot of watching.
I tried. I did get Elio in, but I tried for that last one, and I just was not awake.
I know, like, for that one, I knew I would have to throw my focus in because, like, essentially, when it's a foreign language movie, I know I gotta focus. I can't really look away too much and still follow the story. So I made sure to do it like immediately after work one day, where I'd be like well rested and be like, okay. But yeah, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to all the channels. Bobby Quarters over there.
This guy,
and Organized Chaos Podcast, Organized Chaos. Make sure to follow all the channels. Party on and be excellent to each other.
You take care.